Welcome to session 2 of Gatewalkers. I am Pablo. These are my inmates. Oh God, I really need to think of a better catch line. Regardless, we're gonna get started with a recap of last session, but I'm gonna do something interesting today. I'm gonna roll a 1d10 or 1d5, whatever. And we got Chad. That's you. You can choose to abstain, but for a hero point, Chad, I need, from your character's point of view, or not Chad, Jordan, from your character's point of view, a recap of session 1. Would you be able to do it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we, the six of us, met with the doctor, and we embarked on a journey of discovery to learn more about what happened during the missing moment. And during the carriage ride, we got to know each other, sorta. And then along the way, we encountered a fallen tree, and then Jarden hopped out, and there were bandits, and with the aid of his fellow compatriots, the bandits were subdued. And then, although Jarden didn't do too much in that fight, but and then we met up with the doctor's assistant, and we're about to enter seven arches. And Jarden has a lovely wreath placed upon his head by Ano to help hide his ears. And there we are.
Amazing. Going to gain that hero point. Good recap. Let's go ahead and play some forest ambience, because you are in a forest, right? Give or take. And then let's go ahead and play some just classy music here. Not classy. All right, forest ambience. There we go. And let's play some. I'll just continue playing the traveling music for now. So, at the end of last session, you can turn that down if you guys want a little bit. At the end of the last session, you were told to go into 7 arches and 7 arches. Yes? To grab the aural recorder, put it up against one of the arches for approximately 18 seconds or 3 rounds. And with after that, you were told to come back and report. So we ended the session as a party was leaving the caravanserai, or the rest stop as I like to call it, as you were approaching 7 arches. Go ahead and start. It's a 5-10 minute walk to the entrance of the city, so go ahead and spend a little bit of time chatting if you want, and we'll get you to the entrance here in a second. So what do you guys do?
So it worked. You just put it up against one of the arches. There wasn't any buttons or anything like to touch, right? It should be simple, right?
Are you still asking Fionara?
No, I'm asking the group.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I think that's what they said, but I mean, you have as much time as you need. We're going to be running quite the distraction anyway.
Oh, yeah, we're doing like a whole parade or something, right? Like it'll be a
flower show.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. That's the thing.
That's the hope, anyway.
Yeah, they'll be distracted, and they'll be able to see a proper flower show.
I forgot everything. What's
nice?
Why are we doing a flower show?
We
Go on.
Oh, yep. We got this thing here that should detect if the arches in 7 arches are real, because our ill friend suspected they were fake, and we had to make a distraction because you aren't allowed to touch them apparently, and we're doing a flower show to distract them, I believe.
Okay. Sorry, my short-term memory is terrible.
It is fine.
I mean, really, anything to help get people from out under the brutal thumb of the Oakstewards is good in my books. Gotta show these druids real flower show is like. Stop them, hurting the people of this town.
Well, if your wreath upon my head is any indication, then they're in for a real treat.
I hope so. I learned that particular style from Horticulture and Homesteads Monthly, episode 24. Issue 24. So
I'm looking forward to it.
You all move towards the entrance of the city. There's a couple of guards, and they're not actually the Oakstewards. They are just regular town guards, and they are barely giving people a glance as they pass in and out. You do see them though, eyeing over the group. One of them kind of smiles when he sees Jarden's little flower wreath, because they are a city of nature and they do like flowers. So, and we don't have much of an interaction. You just continue moving forward into the city. Let me give you a description of the city right now. It's a unique blend of old and new, ancient elven ruins from long ago, providing a sense of history and mystery. There's obviously, this is a human settlement. Well, maybe not obviously, but as you look around, you see a lot of humans, a lot of human buildings and structures, and it's actually, there's a AI generated just kind of example of like, it's full of vines, it's full of nature, making it, there's a lot of even natural garden preservations inside that make it, that make it, it's a bit of a blend. And the city's dotted with small gardens, sound of birds can be heard. It's a city that seamlessly bends the past and the present. And as you guys enter, which I'll just do you the favor of moving your tokens here, people, it's a standard city. I'll give you another AI picture. Picture yourselves with just people walking around. Most people don't give you another look. What do you guys do?
I thought this place was supposed to be at war or something. It looks rather nice.
Yeah, I just think they were cursed, or at least elf were cursed here.
Right,
I think
but
it was a nice place otherwise, I think.
I was expecting something more rustic, more nature-driven. I didn't, expect to see built-up buildings.
I mean, I heard that it was supposed to have impervious defenses, and first world folk came here frequently to fight the druids here. But we were able to just walk in. I mean, this really changes everything.
I don't trust it at all.
Yeah, I don't think they're evil. I just think they're superstitious with that curse and everything. Well, that could always change.
Look, just keep your wits about you, okay? We got to get to one of these fake archways that our friend was talking about. Fianara.
Do you know where they are, or are we just gonna be wandering about until we find them?
You were told where they were, in character, and you could theoretically see it on the map.
Yeah.
So, well, not theoretically see it on the map, but you were told they were in that place. So yes.
Are they part of the old city or the new city?
Could you repeat that, Jim? Sorry.
Is it the old city or the new city?
This one would be more the older city part, but again, this is like, so from what you know of Seven Arches, it was once, it's just ruins, ancient elven ruins that are now just built upon human settlements are built upon. It would be most of the city that would be like that. So, but this would definitely
the gateways themselves are part of the ancient ruins.
Yes, the arches are theoretically part of the ancient ruins, although again, it might not be. Well, we'll see. What do you guys do? One more thing I do want to mention. This is a bit meta-y, but also just something that as a Pathfinder mechanic, just to remind people new to Pathfinder, there's always the ability to gather information by spending 2 hours and rolling a diplomacy check. It's an actual exploration activity you can do, And it's a secret check, and it just gives you, if you were to spend time trying to figure out stuff about stuff, you can. So, anyway, what do y'all do?
I want that.
So, we need to find these arches. We need to figure out the city. I don't trust it. It's too nice. No city is this nice. I'll say we find the underbelly. Maybe we do a little bit of digging. Maybe visit a tavern, have a drink.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
I mean, maybe there's a place nearer to the arches where we could, have a drink whilst having a bit of an observation point and see if there's any maybe plan our best strategy with the distraction whilst Cass here does the hourglass thingy majigga babadooda. What I might suggest is maybe we don't need it at all. We can just have a drink and then see that actually the whole place is relatively easy to get into. But if we go to the Arch Plaza,
Yeah.
we should be able to.
Yeah, but we
I'll
can see
try
what we're
and-
dealing with. How easy it would be to actually get close.
And I'll try and gather some information about this place. See if I can chat to a few folks and find out more about these Oakstewards.
I agree. I think it'd be best if we didn't make a beeline for it.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
And then do some gathering of informations, and then see where we go from there.
Okay, so just I might have missed it. Are you going to a tavern to gather information? Or are you just going to walk around the city to gather information? Or are you all gathering information? What's the plan here? Sorry.
I think we're going to a tavern as close to the Seven Arches as we can. If we can get a tavern that has a view to them, then perfect. And both whilst we're walking through and going to the tavern, at least, I'm going to speak for my own character, Onovan wants to definitely gather information
Okay.
and sort of come up with a strategy. We don't want to beeline from the entrance. I think this is what Jordan was saying. Don't want to beeline from the entrance to Seven Arches and immediately cause a ruckus.
The first thing you asked a couple of locals just walking around, I'm assuming, where the taverns are. You were told a couple of things. There's multiple small taverns dotted around the city. You're gonna ask if there is one right next to the Arch Plaza. The Arch Plaza is actually does not have many taverns around this area. So this entire central part seems to be more well guarded, less of a commercial district. There's no taverns in that central in between the three rivers. All right, there might be one here, a small tavern. You are also told about the most important and busiest and what would be called the most rambunctious, whatever the word is, Honeybrush Cabaret. And then there are some other small taverns within the vicinity. And does anybody have the thievery skill? Just out of curiosity, just proficient in it.
Nope.
Nobody's proficient in thievery.
Suppose
I'm
I
just
should have
checking.
made myself proficient based on my background, but no.
I feel like I am.
What?
You feel like you are.
Some people in this group should. Yeah, you are, Parius. You are.
Yep, I
Okay.
am. Yep,
And Parius,
thievery.
because of your proficiency, you managed to get a bit of information also on seedy taverns. There's actually one relatively close here. That would be a seedy tavern if you want to go there. I'll just mark them on the map. It's not. I'll put an S here. I'll put like a normal here. Normal. There's a high class tavern up at the outskirts here, and of course Honeybrush Cabaret. If you guys you've got a few choices. What do you guys do? At least in terms of tavern. If you guys want to not go to the tavern, let me know. But yeah.
Well, I mean, look, we've got a couple of options here. We could go straight to the normal one near the Quaking Stacks and just see if we can, get a visual from there on the arches, or at least get some nearby information. But Well, I mean, it wouldn't be my idea, but it definitely Islas was talking about maybe going on a bar crawl and getting as much information from the different sort of stratospheres of this society as we can. So we maybe get some, information from the rather seedier end of town, the normal one, the high class one, and then why not end at Honeybrush Cabaret? Anyway, just have a look in and see what's going on there. Get a few drinks down us. What do you think?
I like you, Gardner. That's a great idea.
Maybe seek information from different areas and see what overlaps, and we can actually form a better picture that way. I like it.
Yes, by triangulating the different types of ale, we could get a much better picture of this town.
That's a very astute point. So we'll go this Seven Sisters first. I've heard it's
Nah,
full of shit.
Seven Sisters is a tannery. That's not the tavern. It's just a CD.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, CD next to the Seven Sisters. Sure, that works. Yeah.
The Seven Sisters Seedy Tavern.
Exactly. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Nothing better than a good hole in the wall.
Do you start at the CD Tavern? Yes. Let's put you.
Yes.
It's just closest.
All right, let's put you in there. I do try to have a map for everything I can, but obviously sometimes I gotta scramble. When you said, "Oh, let's go to all three," sure, that's fine. I'll just make
Nice.
to set that up.
I mean, personally, I don't know how everyone else feels, but if I don't know what you got in plan for this, I'm happy to just like skill challenge them or something. You don't need to take us to each individual map and battle map each one.
That's fine. It's whatever you. I mean, are you actually going on a pub crawl and going to each tavern per hour or something like that? Is that how you're doing it then?
I mean, I'm down.
My general consensus on pub crawls is you get to the first place, you drink more than you really should, and then you go to the next place, and you don't really get much beyond there anyway. So, you never really hit like 7 anyway.
Yeah.
Normally about the second one you.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's start off with this one and see how you guys do as you enter a relatively back alley tavern here. It is, well, seedy's a word, but it would just be a little hole in the wall. A couple of you would say just, you think they're just rough looking people sitting in the corner, just giving you the stink eye. But overall, it's actually relatively clean for a back alley tavern. It's not too shabby. So, what do you guys do as you enter? The bartender is cleaning a glass. I don't like this bartender. Let me change their token up a little bit. How about a... God, they're all elves. There can't be any elves here. This is... Okay, how about this?
I get what you're saying. It's not like elves can be seedy, but no, the entire place is...
This entire place
The
is...
entire point of this.
Let's put a
Yeah.
goblin. That's seedy enough. All right. Welcome to 8 sisters, 8 brothers, whatever tavern. Yes, come in.
Yeah,
Oh, 8 Siblings Tavern. Oh, I heard about this one. Hi.
Wonderful place. Got some good ale here, or you just good name?
You're testing me, aren't you? I've got some really good ale. And he will.
All right,
Clunk.
let's get some.
He'll pull out. Does anybody have alcohol lore?
No.
Oh.
Damn, that's the one thing I didn't take.
All right. Well, he pulls out a pitcher of ale. Clunk, starts pouring it. It smells okay. Anybody want to donate a copper or 6? Are you 5 of you? It'll be 5 copper for the group. You can invite if you want, or you can each donate. Yeah.
Could I perhaps do a society check on this alcohol?
You can roll me a
Showing-
perception just to see what it looks like. What it just there's no brand name stuck on it, so you'd have to roll a perception, unless you want to drink it and then give it a try.
Drinks on me for this one.
Roll me that perception.
hang it. Never say no to free alcohol.
It's on the left side of your character sheet,
Oh,
Parius. Yes.
that right. Okay. Found it. There we go.
It's ale.
Looks fine to me, lads. And Paris is going to pick it up and lob 3-4 gulps back.
Amazing. I need you to roll me a 1d100. I have a set parameter in my head. Don't worry, but just roll me that 1d100 just for funsies. Okay. Interesting. 100 would have been mediocre ale, and 1 would have been just gobshite. 77? It's a little below average ale. All right? It's a little below average ale. It's okay. You've had better.
Oh, so this tavern's specialty is mostly head. It's like 50% head. Is that your thing? What's your name, proprietor person?
Asculu. A-S-K-U-L-U. Although I don't know.
Ass canoe.
Yes.
Right, like ass and canoe. Okay. Nice to meet you, Ass Canoe. I was wondering. I heard that this place was a bit more involved than I originally thought. I thought the druids were people are quite welcoming here. I thought it was quite a standoffish place. I heard that elves weren't allowed and that druids sort of had people under their thumb.
Those druids are a bunch of, well, they do rule this town, but they're not that bad. Are they? No, they're not. Although,
Okay.
yeah, elves are banned, though. Like, he just gives a stare. No elves are allowed here. I don't want any elves, any trouble, either. And if you're an elf?
Well, no. I mean, I'm obviously a gnome, and this is a plant, so no. But just like show is lost.
The hell? And there's a whole.
All right.
Yeah.
Coming from outside is lost. That's right. But I was wondering. I want to give is lost. It's the first time in the big city, any city, really. Quite honestly, they're only a few months old, and I was hoping to give them a bit of a tour of the place. And I want to give them a look at the Seven Arches. But I was wondering how easy that is. There are lots of, is it quite difficult to take a tour there, or?
Roll me a diplomacy check, buddy. We're going to gather a little bit of information here.
It's called Sly Boots the House Down. Stunning. I'm going to actually use a hero point. I want.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Now, Ono is leading this conversation. I would ask if anybody's interested in aiding, because bonus is 2 points away from a crit success.
No, I can aid.
How would you like
Jordan
to?
would.
How would you like to? I'll actually bend a little rule here. I'll allow each and every one of you to try it and assist. I'll just keep the highest number, hoping that somebody crits so that Ono can get a crit success. All right. It's a little bit of a bending of a rule, but also like you can all try if you want to help. So starting with you, Cass, what would you like to assist in this gathering of information?
I'll use diplomacy to try and help him to chat people up, get them to open up a bit, get a bit of a loose tongue.
Okay. Roll me that diplomacy check.
Yeah, alright. Diplomacy, you got it right here.
I'm not sure what that effect that you added does.
What effect? Oh, sorry, I was trying to. It doesn't do anything.
That's okay. That 19 is just a success. Still a 24 for Ono as you help Ono, but maybe someone else can reach that crit. Maybe. Anybody else want to give it a try? As you can all participate in this if you'd like.
I would like to try, but I have no idea what I would be doing. My brain doesn't feel very clear today, so
That's okay. If you don't feel like role playing it, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to force you, but you can still just roll that diplomacy if you'd like.
yeah. Let's see. See if I get anything good.
Okay, still just a success, unfortunately. You guys are. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give it a bash as well. Paris will lean forward, place his cup down on the table, and get himself involved in the conversation.
Mm.
Let's see what we got. No chance.
No, unfortunately. But I don't know. Jordan's left. Maybe if you wanna give it a try, Jordan.
I can give it a try. I'll try to flatter him with how good his ale is, how clean his
It is pretty clean. I do spend a lot of time cleaning.
his glasses.
Roll me that diplomacy.
So, oops, click.
Hey, oh god, you have no modifiers, Jordan? Not even a plus
I have
one?
none.
I was
Not even a plus
I was
one.
Hold on.
looking for a
Untrained.
20, guys. I was looking
Hold
for a
on.
20 for the assist. A 20 would have been enough.
Islos is a different creature, and actually, whilst Jardin's talking to people, Islos is going to be looking out for Jardin to try and like help them along. And it's also an opportunity for Islos to practice their new voice that Onovan's asked them to do. And so, can I try and aid with Islos?
You're gonna aid the aid?
Aid the aid.
I mean, that's really off the rules as written, but yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Sick.
It's not
Because they are trained in diplomacy,
yeah,
so I mean, why not?
There is not. I mean, you just need to roll a 15 for him to get a 20 for you to get a. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just do the thing. Go. It's fine.
Well, howdy there, partner. What about this flower crown?
And as Islos maybe adjusts the flower crown or makes it look even prettier on Jordan, as Jordan flatters the bartender as Onovan is maining this. It's fine. You guys will get a crit success on the gather.
It's good.
So you're going to get a lot of information. Well, you're going to get...
What it took was a plant.
All it took was a plant. You're gonna say the bartender will polish a glass while musing about recent events. Ever since Gorgas started hunting closer to the city, there's been 2 to 3, actually I think it's 3 Oakstewards posted at the arches. And you know the rope that surrounds the arches? It's ensorcelled. If you try to go under or over it, it starts screaming like an angry squirrel. Birds and things are always setting it off. It's a real headache. However, with that crit success, that alarm doesn't extend to the entrance, though. That's how the droids go in and out without setting it off.
Wait, sorry, say that again. There's an alarm that they don't set off by doing a what?
Oh, like, let me draw you a little map here.
Gosh, you're such a conveniently placed goblin bartender to help us at the first place. This is great.
I've got some... Anyway, people have asked me this before. Don't ask me why. All right. So if this is a map that I'm drawing on this little napkin here, all right, you see those are the arches? Like the Oakstewards would be just patrolling around for some reason, yes? Yes, they're just all over here. And then there's a little ensorcelled rope around it. You cross it, it makes a noise. You know, I can try to imitate the noise, actually. I'm pretty good at voices. Hold on. Yes, it makes a noise like an angry squirrel. Do you hear that?
Have you spent some time in the Kenku area? Have you got like an adopted ancestry or something?
I'm pretty good with my throat. I can make lots of cool, silly noises, like angry squirrel noises. Anyway, the last thing you need to know is this area right here. Which, by the way, I really shouldn't pry, but why are you asking me this information? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, this area right here does not set off the alarm. So, he'll give you that information.
All we've got to do is walk through the front if we were inclined to go through.
Yes, but why would you do that?
I don't think that's your worry, is it? Is it,
Uh,
Goblin?
uh,
Man? It's for us.
I guess it's not. So, with that information, what do you guys do? I'd say it was a couple of hours of chatting and small talking and trying to be subtle about it and gathering that information from not even, we'll just say the bartender's the main guy, but you might have talked to some other people. It's all good. You have, yes, go ahead.
Ask Canoe, I've got one more question for you. I was wondering, do you think if we went to other taverns, they might have any different or more beneficial information, or do you think this is the best kind of information we're gonna get?
You know, he leans in a little closer. There's taverns. There's people that do a lot of shady shit in this tavern. This is why I know this. Maybe.
Gotcha.
I mean, what more information are you looking for? I mean, there's always information to be learned. Life.
I mean,
about
I'm just an agent of horticulture and homestead monthly. So, my only intent here is to make sure I know how to dress up archers properly and show Islos how to do the same. It's a pure intent.
Oh,
I'm a tourist. That's why I'm here. I just want to have a look.
well,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
you guys take a good close look if you need to. He just keeps cleaning his glasses. I'm gonna take a little break. My stomach is feeling a little bit queasy, so I
no worries.
might have to step away for a second. Let's do a quick let's do 15 minutes. It's fine. Let's do 15.
Okay.
And then we'll resume if I don't die.
See you there.
Yeah, be right back. Sorry. So, is there anything else you guys want to do at this tavern, or are we good to go?
I've got no reason to stay here now. We've got no reason. I don't think so. So we could probably move on.
And we've actually gotten some pretty decent information so far.
Indeed, you did.
I think you were saying something about the what was it? This front part right here, there was like a break in the rope.
I did say that. Wait.
And then something happened. I don't feel like you finished what you were gonna say.
That's the area where the alarm doesn't go off if you go through it.
So that the alarm doesn't go off. You can I mean, if you guys want to move to the Arch Plaza and just check it out yourselves, you can. Otherwise, let me know what you want to do.
Well,
Well, I mean, that's the question, isn't it?
We've got enough information now, so we know what we need to do now. So we need to go and have a look and see. Obviously, there's this entrance way we can go through. The rope itself, we can't cut it from the side because the great big bloody alarm will go off. We, maybe you can just walk through, or let's go and have a look. Let's do. Let's case the place.
Got a lot of technical terms for a wizard there, Parius. Casing the place.
Sounds like you've done it before.
Sounds like-
I was born and raised in the back streets of Cheliax. I've sold spells that were bullshit. I've done things that I'm not really proud of. I've survived, and along my way there, I've picked up a few tricks.
Is this you turning a new leaf then? If you pardon my
I
own
like
pun.
what you did there, Gardner. I like what you did. No. I'm setting my ways, but let's go and have a look.
You meander through the busy streets of Seven Arches, past some markets, past some kids playing on the street. It is a nice and peaceful town. A lot of greenery everywhere. And it takes you approximately what? You were in that tavern for 2 hours, give or take, just because that's how much gather information takes. But also, let's assume you had a few drinks and all that and had a good time. But eventually, you make your way to the Arch Plaza here. A few minutes later. Would you believe that the Goblin's map was pretty accurate? In fact, it was a really well drawn map. You guys get to the edge of Arch Plaza. It's a couple of people hanging out. This is a touristy spot, and at least from what you were, let's assume you were also told this from the guard or from the bartender, which just would indicate that the guards over here give you a glance, and that's about it. They don't really care that you are looking at the plaza. Although if anybody were to step closer, they'll be like, please don't step closer to the arches. Thank you. That's about it. What do you guys do?
Step closer.
Is there a possibility? I've got a spell called Read Aura.
Okay. Click on that for me. Remind me what that is.
So how do this? Do I just hit cast to chuck it into the chat?
Just cast it. It's fine.
Okay, one second.
It's a cantrip, so it's not gonna. 30 feet. What are you trying to read? It takes a minute to cast too, so you have to be spending a minute casting it.
What I'd just like to know for the first instance, if these objects are, we're here to ascertain the authenticity. So one would think that it'll be magical.
Okay. So first and foremost, you need to be within 30 feet of anything to be able to read their aura. How would you like to approach and get within 30 feet of either the arch or the rope or whatever you want to read? You know? How would you like to do this?
It's an interesting point, actually. what did the guard say? Like, how close do they say stop where you are? Move no closer.
I actually have pseudo role played it, but you guys are at the corner there, at the market part of it. Would you like to approach and talk to a guard? What would you like to do?
I'd watch out for these guards.
Paris will smirk a little bit, and he's going to stride forward to the closest druid. Druid, darling.
Go ahead and move your token for me, if you don't mind. As you make your way closest to the Oaksteward, how are you striding? Assertively, aggressively, or just casually?
Casually,
Okay.
with an attempted air of confidence.
Okay. The Oaksteward is just kind of making his way. Please, sir, don't step any closer. You're not allowed to enter the Seven Arches. He sounds really bored with his job, and he sounds like he said this probably 20 times today already.
Is it all right if I have a look? I've heard so much about these.
You can look from
arches.
here.
Can I have a walk around? You know, obviously I'm looking, but all I'm seeing is your face. So if it's all right with you, I'd just like to have a stroll around. Is that okay?
He furrows his brow and says, "Don't cross the rope." I need a Actually, yeah, I'm gonna roll a perception for him at this point.
Gotta watch out for these Oakstewards there. Look at the gallows over there. They're just waiting to execute somebody.
Parius, he kind of reads. It's called in Pathfinder. It's inciting, right? Sense motive. It definitely beats your passive deception, which is an 11. Actually, that critically succeeds on that. As he furrows his brows and then like grips his staff a little bit, not aggressively, just kind of. See, you're a little. Don't cause trouble. All right, I'm keeping an eye on you.
Paris throws his arms out wide and bows down and backs away a little bit. And says, "I would never dream of causing trouble, sir. I'll just mind my business and have a little walk." And then he'd begin to set off, walk around the outside.
Okay.
Casually, taking it in.
Are you casting Read Auto while you do it? Reminder, it is a somatic and verbal component. So if you're going to start chanting and wave your hands around, you got to either do it subtly with a thievery check or something else.
How far does sound travel in Pathfinder?
Sorry, what?
How far does sound travel in Pathfinder?
How far does sound travel in Pathfinder? Probably as far as it travels in real life, and probably as low as you can mutter it, right? So, well, give me your idea. I'll tell you what happens based on that. Yeah.
Well, I was going to take a position at the back of this area as well as far as I can see it, so that I'm in range of. How did you bring the map again?
Hold the left mouse button. Move your token too. It makes it easier for me to see where you're trying to visualize where you want to be. Be all the way in the back as you, let's say you, yep, that's within 30 feet of an arch and within 20 feet. So you want to casually stroll by the guards, look around, and they just kind of cross your arms and lean against this building. I'm assuming. Yes?
Effectively, yeah. Just pick my nose and look interested in the arch.
Okay, roll me a thievery check, please. Both as you make your way back there, as well as you're casting a spell. Try to make this as subtle as possible.
Can I
reroll using hero point? Right click on that 10 and reroll using hero point, please.
Oh, hey!
Well, that's pretty good.
Wait.
That's pretty good. So the guards give you a couple of glance overs. You're subtly moving your fingers to the read aura spell, subtly chanting. They don't notice a thing. They don't care. Or at least they don't. They probably would care, but they don't notice it. And you read auras. I'm assuming, let's say you spend a couple of minutes to read the aura of the rope as well as the arches. Yes? The rope
Yeah.
gives you abjuration magic. All right. The arches give you illusion. Actually, you detect only if the effects level. Well, it's fine. Actually, no. If the object is illusory, you detect only if the effects level is lower than the level of your read aura spell. The arches. Ignore what I just said. The arches give off nothing.
So my Paris reads absolutely nothing from the arches. No.
You get it. You have detect magic as well, I'm assuming, as a spell.
Yes.
So you can cast that instantly. So there is magic around this entire plaza. But the arches are giving you a bit of a, just rules as written at the spell. It's giving you a little bit of a hard to read aura. You'll probably, with the process of elimination, figure out either they're not magical or illusion magic, but one or the other, because you know how the spell works. So, but that's as
Right, okay,
all the
so-
information. Yes.
I've come to the conclusion that it's either illusionary magic, or then non-magical. That's my.
Exactly.
I don't know which way it is. It's one of those two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will give you one more piece of information, Parius. I need you to roll me an Arcana check, or we could do. Do you have Arcana? I'm assuming you do. Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm 100%. Yeah, I do. Rolling.
Decent. You know what Aodara are, right? They are port teleporters. They basically you know that they are a portal to a link gate somewhere else on the material plane. That's usually conjuration magic. This is not radiating that.
Okay, all right. With this information, I'm going to stay there a couple minutes more, admiring them.
That's okay. I'm actually going to jump to the rest of the party. Did you telegraph your intentions to the party before you left?
I have to be honest, I did not. I sauntered off into the. He's a bit of a loner. Paris, so.
Okay, so you guys would have just seen Parius make his way forward, talk to the Oaksteward, then make his way around and just lean back here. It's going to take around 5 minutes for him to come back, maybe even 10. What are the rest of you doing in the meantime?
Right. Well, Theragon, what are the rest of us doing in the meantime? Because I've got a bad shit plan, but I'd rather hear what the rest of you have.
Probably at this time, just walking around, just observing what's going on.
Is that what you're doing, Jordan?
Yes.
Go. Are you just going to start walking around and just moving yourself around? Roll me a perception, please, if you would be so kind. That's a low perception modifier. Oh man, that is a low perception modifier. I'm sorry, bud. All you see is what you see on the map. I can't really give you more information. You see guards patrolling, you see a rope, you see arches. It's interesting. You're like a tourist staring. The arches are glowing a little bit. That's pretty obvious. You can see them glowing. If you zoom in on them, you see them glowing. That's about it. That's all I can give you.
Okay.
What about Dalamir,
Right.
Cass, and Donovan? Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I've got a plan that could involve the two of you if you're keen, but choice is yours.
I think Dalamir would do the same thing, walk around and observe.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
check out
All right.
more.
You guys. Okay. Let's assume you told, hey, I'm going to walk around and observe and not just walk around and observe. So you guys kind of as a group decide, hey, we're just going to split up and make our way around and kind of check out what's going on. Roll me a perception. Donovan, it's just you and Islos. Are you going to walk around and observe as well?
Right. Well, if everyone's going to just leave us, why don't we go and see what those two folk are up to? and we're gonna go chat to these people here.
Got some apples, all kinds of apples. You can make cider. There's green apples, red apples, and really, really red apples. Yeah, gonna help you. Apple?
I think those are called strawberries, actually, the ones in the middle there. But don't want to tell you how to do your job. But
Really? I just call them deep red apples. They taste different, but anyway, yes. How can I help you?
well, do you want to do the perceptions first, or do you want to do this bit?
Sure. Let's do the perception. Cass, what do you see with that critical success? And then Dolomir, roll me that perception as well if you want to do that.
Okay. Mine is also a +3.
Woohoo! Ooh.
Wow.
You know,
Nice.
because both of you got a crit success, I'm gonna say in 5 minutes you notice a thing that will. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. You see a bird land on this tree here, and the oak steward turn around and just wave his staff, and the bird flies away. You find that odd on the first glance, but that's that. You see that this oak steward's patrol route is pretty much on point with the rope. Like, he is not budging in front of this rope, the entrance. With that nat 20 and both critical successes, Cass and Dalomir, you also get a read on the people. They're not hostile. You can talk to them if you wish. You know, hell, you might even, if you're really persuasive, you can see just reading his face, might be able to just ask him if you just want to walk in there and touch the thing. Fuck, it's not like, this isn't like a top, it's not Area 51, guys. It's just a
No.
7 arches. So and then you see that the rope is disabled with a thievery check. That's a little bit less of that's more of a mechanical thing. But you could technically, you figure out a way you can move the rope a little bit and slide underneath it if needed be. And I don't know what else to give you guys. That's basically as much information. I hope you are remembering this or writing this down. Donovan, is there anything specific you want to get out of these commoners? I would love to roleplay it, but let's just do the mechanical bit for now. Yeah.
I'm wondering sort of like why they're selling here, what their sort of foot traffic's like, and you know what the deal is with that. And then the second thing is I want to know how much they'd sell some bushels of fruit for.
Okay. The first thing information, go to roll me a diplomacy check for both things. Fuck it. Do the thing for me.
Sweet.
Okay. Well done. It's a pretty popular tourist spot, actually. Yeah. A lot of people come by and just check out the 7 arches, although there's really nothing to do other than looking at them, and then just the guards won't let anybody touch them. Yeah. They're just pretty glowing arches. The reason this city's called 7 Arches, I guess. And then, what did you want to buy? What kind of fruit? Yeah, I've got strawberries and then smaller strawberries. Wait, sorry, apples. God damn it, I ruined my own joke. I got apples and smaller apples. What were you trying to buy with the fruit? It'll give you a little discount because you were nice to them.
Just a sort of basket of fruit, because I need some for the plan that I've got.
Absolutely. You can subtract probably like 4 copper or some shit, and it'll give you a basket of. You can roll me nature, by the way, if you don't mind.
Sure. I'll do that. Nice.
This is not a high DC. These strawberries / apples / whatever he sold are actually pretty ripe and pretty. You can smell the.
Oh, I need that. That's good.
Yeah, you can smell the fact that they'll be really tasty. This is a city of druids, so they make good apples. Or
4 copper, you said?
4 copper, and then you can add an inventory item if you want called basket of fruit.
Okay, I'll give it to Islos because it's them that will be using it.
So, you guys gather all this information. Would you like to converge back, or would you like to do something separately? What do you guys do?
I'd like to obviously come back to the group. I want to start walking back around
Okay.
to Possibly where Anna is.
Okay.
Over near the two cellars.
You can move your token if you'd like, and you just meander around. For the most part, I'm actually gonna do something right now. I'm actually, as you guys are converging, making your way back, there's gonna be a little bit of suspicion raised. I'm gonna actually ask you guys, except Islos, because he's a plant. No, I'm not discriminating. I promise. It's just it might just be easier for me. Click on this button starting from Cass, and ending with Parius, please. I just want to see the overall casualness of the party and how well you do. So,
All right.
Jordan?
There you go.
Donovan, Dallo. Oh, hit the button on the bottom right there. There we go. Imperius. All right. Group DC is decent. So you guys are being relatively not suspicious about this. So don't worry about it. So let's go ahead and converge back. What do you guys talk about? What do you guys do?
Right.
Sorry,
How was all
guys.
your walk-in?
Well,
So one of the guards wake a bird.
keep on board standing, guys.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably get over to you so you're not shield.
I will say one thing, Jim. Your voice is actually relatively low today. I'm not sure if your gain is down on your microphone or it's just me. Or maybe,
Is that better?
yeah, maybe it's because your
Much
mic was
better.
reversed. That would really help.
I need to set it back up. Sorry, guys. Apologies.
It's all good.
So
Yeah, he's well. Obviously, whispers. I don't want anyone here. I don't want the guards hearing this, do I?
you guys are. I would say you can like converge over here, like a little bit further away, and make sure you're without of earshot of the guards. And you roll a decent enough deception, so it's fine. Yes, go ahead.
I went over there, and as a wizard, I'm able to perceive the aura of an object, and I can detect magic and see where it's been applied. And I'm telling you, those arches, one, they're not right. The flavour of magic I'm getting from them doesn't sit with portal magic. It's more illusionary. Or there's this. It's definitely not right. There's definitely something up there.
Well, I mean, we know they're fake, don't we? We were told that by
He thought they were fake. We needed to confirm.
At this point in time, I'd say, even without using the stone, my belief is that they are 100% fabrications. We can go a step further, but we've got four druids here to deal with if we want to find a way around that. I mean, I do have a trick or two that I've thought about that we can use, unless anyone else has got a plan. But do we need to touch the stone? Is it required?
Jordan looks over and goes, "They look real enough to me."
Aw. I mean, it depends what's their name again? Nivera?
Oh, I don't remember.
What was the person we're working with called?
Fionara.
Fionara.
Oh, Fionara, that was it, yeah.
Fionara was I suppose it was Fionara once really. I mean, I imagine that they want something that the hourglass could only detect. So, look, here's my thinking. Unless any of you had any grand ideas or kind of things that you picked up on. You said something about a bird, Cass. What were you saying about the bird?
Yes, I wanted the guards. He was like wagging at the birds that got near the over here.
So they don't even want birds near it.
No.
Right. Well, look, my only idea is this: that there is people going back and forth here. There's a bunch of people. It's quite a high traffic tourist area, from what I've gathered from these fruit sellers over here. That's right, Pablo. Yeah.
Yep, you do. I mean, maybe. Sure, you see like a couple here looking at the arches.
So,
Sure. Yeah, there's people.
so it's. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be out of place. I'm kind of banking on it being out of place. But how about Islos here becomes a magical marvel of fruit producing herbology, and Islos and I do a little show with the rest of yous, and we stand over there and we get the guards' attention by trying to peddle to the visitors around here, giving them free fruit and veg, showing off how beautiful and ripe and luscious the fruit that Islos can produces. Meanwhile, right, either Cass or Parius, if you've got the ways for it, you go in that front bit whilst they're distracted and try and hold it against the thing, unseen whilst we're drawing attention to ourselves. Now, worst case scenario, I'll just have myself or Islos fall on the rope anyway, and then that'll ping their attention for sure, and provide a distraction on some other part of it, other than the bit that you're at.
I like it.
I have a question.
One.
Go ahead.
So, Perius, my mentor at the Mages Guild had a spell that he would use sometime, and it created a spectral hand that can like move things. So, rather than us going in, do you have that spell so that you could grab onto the hourglass thing? If we get close enough, you can just use that to hold it to the arch instead of us going in.
It is funny you should say that, actually, because I don't actually subscribe to that particular spell myself. However, and this is perhaps providence here, I don't know. When I went through that portal, the gift, if you can call it that I got was the ability to reach out with a form of spectral hand with an object over, I'd say, about 15 feet.
I thought you
So, yes.
flickered.
No, I don't flicker. I told you this, mate. I don't flicker. I occasionally flicker. I'm a wizard after all. But no. My trick, I didn't even tell you my trick, actually. You didn't ask me, which is quite rude, player man.
I was trying to, but you just... Okay, go on.
You've got a point there, actually. I'm a bit of a close book, kind of, but no, it's a hand that can reach out, and I could do it. I can reach over if it passes over the top of the rope, does the rope go off for rocks? Does it go off for inanimate objects? Will it detect a spectral hand? I don't know.
We could just stand near the entrance and do it through that way, surely.
I could, yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, why don't you try that then? I mean, we could still provide the distraction. I mean, we could have... Okay, how about this? Jordan, you and myself and Islos all try and, perform this thing. I don't know what kind of magic or abilities you've got, but add as much pizzazz and flower crown mastery as you can to it. We'll work together in that way. Cass.
Music.
That's exactly. You drum up the beat for us. Get the crowd popping, as the kids say these days. And Dalamir, I don't know how you feel about this, but maybe look. I don't know how to say this delicately, but you're rather broad and rather intimidating, and you look like you could, quite easily scare somebody off, or just provide a nice block. any guards that come our way, maybe just pretend you're moving in exactly the place that they're trying to get to, and accidentally bump into them a bit and stop them getting near us for, maybe a few seconds or more. Because, I mean, we need 18 seconds here. If you can just sort of waylay them, that'd be
I can
quite
see that.
useful.
I'll be whatever help I can in the performance, but I'm not very good at it.
What are you good at? What would you prefer to do? Maybe you could do the same as Dalamir would, but you just seem a bit, I don't know if it's a flower crown, but you don't seem as broad as Dalamir.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm really good with my staff. I can, if you wanted to put some flowers on the ends of the staff, I could twirl that around.
Oh, right, hold on. I'm going to try and have a look around quickly. Is there a broom anywhere?
A broom?
Like it's just a sweep? Yeah, like, do any of the merchants have like a broom they might use to clean up after they've, like...
Roll me a perception.
Done their
See
thing.
if you can find a random
Okay.
broom.
I just want a damn broom. Because you could sweep that and just get in the way with the broom and then maybe trip people over with it or something.
You might be able to spot one, but let's see if you can.
Yeah. Perception. God.
Oh! There is a broom. Literally, you know what? It's like right next to
Is it a +1 broom?
It's not a +1 broom, no.
But
But it's like leaning behind this cart. It's like Providence. It's like you're looking for a broom and suddenly there was a broom
Right.
Yes, amazing. Yes.
I know you're good with your stick. Look, maybe could I, because it's, such a good Providence broom, could I take the head off that broom, and does it seem to be exactly the right fit for Parius' stick, the end of Parius' stick?
That's interesting.
Jarden's stuff?
Yeah, Jarden, yes. Is it Jarden?
Jarden, sorry, yeah.
Jarden.
Yeah, Jarden.
You want to unscrew it and... Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? A nat 20 is a nat 20. Fuck it.
Thank you. Wait, if you're good with your stick, maybe you could get in the same way that Dalamir could, but with your broom, and trip them up if they come close instead.
Well, I mean, I don't look like I work here. Maybe I can be part of the cleanup crew if your
Sure
person can drop leaves or whatever on the ground. If you can do that, I can sweep up and just put on a show that way.
I'm sure I can. I'm sure we can drop some fruit and stuff like that. Yes.
I could do that. I could
Right,
interfere with people's paths.
How are you thinking about that then? Any objections?
Can we get a summary of the plan?
So yeah, in short, myself and Cass would go over here and start performing with Islos, doing a performance check. So I'd aid Cass with doing this, basically trying to drum up the crowd, get music going, all that kind of stuff. Whilst Dalamir and Jarden block any enforcers that might be coming our way, just to give us a bit more time. And in the meantime, so one on the top, against this enforcer, one on the bottom on this enforcer. And in the meantime, Parius is standing here somewhere, and uses the spectral hand to try and put the hourglass next to this thing. Feel like that's a fairly...
I just wanted to I'm going to have to do it in character, but I'm just going to... Paris is going to explain to the group that his spectral hand is a very literal spectral hand. If anyone saw it, they'd... the assumption is they'd be alarmed, at the very least.
I mean, that's why we're doing the whole distraction thing. I figured as much.
What if you kept it closer to the ground, so it's not up at waist height, maybe down at foot height? Most people don't pay attention to the bottom of things.
Well, if your guys' distraction is good enough, it shouldn't be a problem. But I will be as stealth as I possibly can be. I just wanted to make sure you were all aware. This will be very alarming and quite unsightly as well.
So, as the plan has been set in motion, go ahead and move yourselves to your respective positions. We'll keep that over a deception check as you guys are casual about it. Yep. as a little traveling troop, you can pretend you are maybe. We're gonna go ahead and do I have festival music? I think I do. Fuck it.
I just want to like reiterate. I did say to Parius, I would have pointed like there to stand so you could get it through the entrance rather than
Yeah, yeah.
having to worry about the rope.
I will say the guard is uncomfortable you being there, so move yourself back a little bit, Parius, because he's not gonna move yourself either here and just pretend you're looking at the arches from the entrance, or move yourself where you are. That's also fine. So we're gonna play some. I've got a grand festival music. Look at that. Not that it's a grand festival, but I'll play it anyway because it's interesting. So, Cass, would you like to start off with a bit of? What would you like to do? Describe it for me as well.
Yeah, I take out my drums and I start giving out a beat to for them to
A little bit
perform.
of a performance. All right, Onovan, are you assisting?
As best I can. I'm not trained in it.
Okay, so I need either Islos or Onovan, one of the two, to do me a assisting check. How would you like to assist? By the way,
I'd like to try and
super sorry before I
be like-
continue.
Go on.
Before really quickly, the DC for this performance check is a bit variable. To have just the bare minimum would be a 15 to distract the local townsfolk and maybe catch the guards' attention. If you want the performance to be amazing, I would make it a DC 20 for the guards to definitely keep their eyes on you more than not. All right. And if you do DC 25 or a crit success, something bonus, sure. Fuck it. We'll get to that if we get to that, though. And don't crit fail this. So, Onovan, how would you like to assist?
I think I'm gonna have Onovan be like, roll up, come see the amazing Islos, best in bloom, like giving the whole spiel that they would, trying to use like diplomacy to
sadly,
get people's
I would
attention.
either have you it be a deception or a performance, unless you are. It doesn't feel like a diplomacy in my head.
come and get some free fruit.
It's still a deception. I am
That's
so
fine.
sorry because
No,
this
that's
is you are deceiving people at the end of the day.
I'll choose a performance then if that's all right, just because
if
I
it's
think
better,
I feel
if it's
worse
better,
about.
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
It's not. It's the same, but that's fine. I do here. Okay, so I guess I'll do that.
Give it a
This is just to aid, right?
This is 2 aid, so it's not the main roll. We'll see how you roll. I'm going to make this aid an easy aid, which means that just 5 minus the DC, you've already succeeded. So that's a +1
Nice.
to Cass. All right. Cass,
All right.
what would you
Yep.
like to do? The drums and... Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll me a
Let's do it.
performance with a +1 circumstance bonus, please.
Yep. You got it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Reroll
reroll that.
using a hero point. Yes.
Ah, fuck.
oh my god.
Okay. So that would be considered a failure. I gave you 3 DCs. You met none of them. I'm sorry.
Yep.
As one of the guards will scream, "Hey, no performances allowed here. Get out." The other one will start walking forward. And this third one
Come on,
will keep it.
it's a little one.
This third one will keep a active eye out for anything going on. So, and this one hasn't budged. So, Jordan, as this guy moves forward, what would you like to do?
I'm pushing my broom and just sweeping up the leaves from the performance that never really got a chance to start, but I'm still sweeping to clean up the area.
Mm-hmm. Are you stopping this
And I
enforcer or yeah?
Just getting in his way. Yeah.
Just getting in his way. Go ahead and roll me a either deception or a thievery. I will also allow a acrobatics, but that would be more aggressive. That would be seen as an aggressive. That would be seen deception to make it subtle, or thievery to make it subtle. Acrobatics, it's a higher DC on the acrobatics, so just keep that in mind. Just to
Okay. You said thievery or
or
deception.
deception would be my preferred go-tos, even though you are not that great at it, but it is what it seems like to me. Parius, let me know what you're doing. Dalamir, let me know what you're doing. You try to be subtle about blocking his way, but he is just getting more and more infuriated as you're just, hey, get out, move. Thank you. And he'll
We're
walk.
just trying to give out free food. What's the problem?
This is not the place to do it. Why are you doing it at Seven Arches? Seven Arches.
Look how many people there are around here. There's people selling fruit over there. I just wanted to give people a good taste of what the fine merchants of this city have to offer.
Roll me a deception. Parius, this Oaksteward is still just kind of... He's looking this way. Maybe staring at Dalamir and giving him the stink eye, potentially.
Can I actually have Islos roll a trip attack to try and like force fruit onto this person, but like the vines trip them as they do so?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Is this an athletics check?
It would just be an attack roll. So go ahead and just roll me.
Okay. Because I thought if it's the trip attack
yeah,
thing.
go under skill actions and click on trip there. There is an athletics +7. You are right. Sorry, I messed that up. But it's the same modifier anyway. So, but yes.
Got you.
I think if the weapon has a trip trait, you can use the attack roll. I don't.
Sweet, got you.
100%, but I'll double check. But anyway, that is not only
16?
It's against reflex.
Yeah.
That is just a success as he will trip at this point.
Hey.
As he trips, he will.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You get to roll me a deception, Onovan, because they're about to get really pissed.
Okay. I'm hoping this is enough attention though. 16.
Okay. All right. At this point in time, this Oaksteward will. Hey, what's going on? As this guy's starting, what? Get out of here! Get out of here! It is a decent enough, I would say, with those athletics and deception checks to at least distract the other two. Do you stop this guy also, Dalamir?
Yeah, Dalamir will see them coming and just kind of intercept his path and be like, oh, look, another bird in the tree.
Roll me deception,
And
Dalamir.
throw my arm out in front of his face and point at the tree.
Roll me deception, Dalamir.
Oh boy.
I believe. Go on, Dalamir. We're doing so well so far.
Say that. See, look.
Hero point. Hero.
Yeah, if you want to use
Yeah,
a hero
I want to
point,
use a hero point.
You might have to at this point.
Yeah!
He will panic and like, wait, no, I don't want the damn alarm to trip again with the bird as he stares at this tree. At this point in time, everybody's done a little something, right? Cass, except your performance, he's just, get out! One more check. Parius. Need a stealth for you.
Deception.
Need a stealth.
Stealth. Oh,
Stealth.
jeez. Oh, jeez.
Need you to be subtle about both you moving there and the hand.
Oh, that was only a 16. That's so not fair.
That's a failure.
I'm gonna hero point it. I've got one more.
Mm-hmm.
Why the heck not?
Good on you. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, it's even worse.
Right. So usually in my stealth, it should have been a secret roll, but I let you do it public for more than one reason. However, you don't know how good you stealth, right? You don't know how good you're trying to be subtle, but you as a player might know that you'd roll 11. You as a character are hoping for the best. So what do you do, Perry, as you get close up there?
Bollocks to it.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to continue with the plan. You can. I will allow you one more check to roll me a secret perception check, but that's just for my. We'll see.
But do you want me to do that now?
Yeah, do that now. As you tell me describe what you're doing and do that now for me, please.
Right. Okay. Stealth, wasn't it?
Secret perception.
Oh, secret perception.
Secret perception. Yeah.
Perception,
blind roll,
and then
blind.
change the public roll to
blind.
private.
Blind.
Private.
Blind.
Yeah,
Blind.
Blind gem.
Blind gem
roll,
roll,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, done that.
Okay,
All
great.
right, so what Paris is going to do is, as I said, bollocks to it. It reaches inside his coat, pulls out the object. What was the object like again? I
A
can't remember the
little
description.
tiny hourglass, looking thing.
Pulls out the hourglass, and then throws it up into the air, and then reaches out with his other hand, but it's not his hand that grabs hold of it. The spectral arm manifests itself above his own, if you like, grabs hold of the hourglass, and then reaches out. And as he reaches out like that, it's almost elongates everything. So his normal arm goes out
You
normal
are
distance. But the spectral
extremely
arm
confident at this point that no one is watching you. Yes?
reaches out and presses it firmly against the side of the archway.
You're extremely confident that no one is watching you because you rolled an @1 on that perception check.
Amazing.
However, this Oaksteward enforcer literally saw pretty much everything. It beats both their passive perception. He was looking in the direction of the distraction, all right, which was something you meta-wise maybe failed to account for in the plan. And lastly, your stealth is, well, as you know, not great. So you do your best to keep it subtle, but as this guy notices, he will shout an alarm. Hey, they're tampering with the arches! I would like the party to roll me initiative.
Oh dear.
We tried.
No,
It was
That's,
really good.
Oh,
is needed to do a non-lethal.
Non-lethal is a -2 to your attack rolls. Just a
Okay.
heads up. Double
You
check.
can just trip and grapple as well.
You can trip, grapple. Basically 18 seconds means you need to spend 3 rounds touching the thing here, right? So if you guys want to distract, do something, whatever you want, regardless, you need to spend 3 rounds.
Have we had 1 round?
No, because of that.
Damn it.
Yeah, you just managed to touch it. It's at the start of this combat where the first round will start. So,
Okay.
let's go ahead and
Best laid plans.
sorry, what? Yeah, I
Best laid
mean,
plans.
it wasn't. It didn't work as. It was. I think the you guys did a great distraction, but the last step was where it failed, right? So sadly. Anyway, roll initiative. Let's go ahead and roll enemies initiative here, and I'm gonna be playing battle music. As. No, let's go ahead and. Where are we? Sunday. There we go. All right, the Oaksteward enforcer conveniently does go first, and I'm glad he does
boy.
because that's basically what he will quickly start running towards Parius. Hey, watch! As he will move his first action 25, his second action another. Actually, as he moves here, he will. Let's see what he does. Yes, perfect. I don't know what you're doing, but you need to get away from there. He's going to cast Fear on you, Parius. I need you to click on that will saving throw button for me, please. Or it says Parius or whatever you want. There you go. That is a
Rolling
failure.
so well.
That is a failure. You are frightened too, Parius. Yeah, you're frightened too. As he will cast a spell on you, trying to get you away from there. Cass, what would you like to do?
Great.
all right. You know it. I'm gonna start with some Inspire Courage.
Amazing. Hey, I fixed the thing, by the way.
Yep.
I absolutely did. It was it was actually rage. Did I tell you what it was? It was raging everybody because Inspire Courage has rage in the name. It's kind of dumb, but anyway, you
Yeah, makes sense. All right, yeah.
so that's one action to Inspire Courage.
Yep, it is. And I'm gonna use.
Cheers, Arno. Cheers.
Oh, this is a bit late. Could I have a liquid composition?
Yeah, you can
on
linger. You
this?
can linger in composition. Roll my
Alright,
performance.
alright. Yep, thank you.
You can edit the aura
Mm.
if you succeed. You do. So edit the
Yep.
aura for 3 rounds for me. Yeah.
Yep, I will do that. There we go. And yep, that's 1 action spent. I'm gonna use another action to cast. I'll cast Forbidding Ward on Dalamir against this enforcer right there.
Go ahead and cast that spell. I'll drag that spell effect on him. There we go. Perfect.
Yep.
And that's
And
your
yeah,
turn.
that it is.
Dalamir, what are you doing, buddy? Your weapons
Hey,
are...
so
Yes, sorry.
I was going to say Forbidding Ward, it just protects me from this guy.
Yeah, but I'm
Yep.
assuming from this guy, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
+1. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to knock this guy out. I don't
With
want
your
to kill him.
fists or with your weapon?
With my weapon.
You'll have to spend an action to draw your weapon.
Okay, I'll do that.
Go ahead and draw your weapon for me.
Forgot actually a thing I have to click, isn't it?
I think you might have already been automatically drawn, but we're still going to say you
Yeah,
spend an action to draw it. So that's fine.
It's already technically drawn. Let's see.
Bing. Sword is out. Second action. Non-lethally? Are you trying to non-lethally hit him?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and -2 to whatever you roll. It's a non-lethal is a -2 basically.
I do have. I'm curious about something.
Mhm.
If I could use my Titan Swing for a non-lethal.
Yeah, it's a melee strike. You do. Yeah, it's literally the same. You just have to -2 the attack roll anyway. So.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So it's an action to draw. So I should have those 2 actions to hit this guy.
No, yes, action to draw and 2 actions to Titan Swing. Go to make a melee strike with a -2 penalty on this Oaksteward, please.
Okay.
I don't know if Titan Swing... Yeah, Titan Swing is automated. Go to your second tab at the top there. Where it says Titan Swing, click the check mark. Perfect. And then strike +8 with a longsword, and we'll just do the -. You can add the -2 on the pop-up, or we can just do it in our heads. It's easy to do it in our heads, though. So just go ahead and attack for me.
Okay, I already did -2.
No, if you added it, perfect. Makes it easy, yeah.
Unless I did it wrong. I probably did it wrong.
Okay, that is it's a 9 as you didn't add the -2. That'll miss as you swing at this guy. Whoa! He ducks underneath. That's your turn.
Sorry, friend.
What the hell is that? Perius.
Shit.
What are you doing?
Running in fear.
You don't have to run. It's you didn't critically didn't critically fail. Keep that in mind. If you critically failed, you would have been forced to run. You're just frightened too in terms of like mechanically, it just means your AC is lowered by 2, your attack rolls are lowered by 2, everything is lowered by 2. It's a bit of a big buff, but you didn't critically fail. Keep that in mind.
Right, okay. Now, is it take away my concentration? Would I have to maintain concentration?
So,
with the spectral
double checking your thing here, actually. There is no such thing as concentration, but let's see what this says. So, you use an action for an invisible arm. What does that mean? Yeah, you can use an action to like, I'll allow you to use an action to keep touching the or start touching the arch with 1 round. All right, for 1 of the 3 rounds, if you want to do that. If you wanted to maintain that arm up. Yes?
Yes.
So, you use an action to keep that arm, the spectral hand, against the arch with the aura recorder, and the aura recorder actually starts to glow slightly. And you hear a small beeping noise. More of a not mechanical beeping, but more of a magical beeping. I don't know what that's. Imagine that. You have 2 more actions, Perius. What would you like to do?
Okay. Am I locked out from casting spells at this point?
Nope,
or-
you have 2 actions to do whatever you want. Fear just reduces your attack rolls and saving throws and everything else.
I don't really want to cause like damage to anybody. What can I do in regards to trips, stuff like that? Because obviously I've got this guy who's nearby, who's probably going to come closer, and this fine chap here.
Could demoralize them with intimidation.
Yeah.
You could, if you've got a shield, or if you've got the shield spell, raise that to increase your own AC. Those are the 2 actions you could do.
Ideas. You don't have the shield spell, Parius. What are you doing with your life?
Nope.
Anyway. But what do you want to do, Parius, please?
I'm going to. Am I still in range if I walk up to that guy? No, I'm not going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is move up here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still at 15 feet, aren't I?
You have 25. So yes, you move up with 1 action. Hey, no, not the arches.
I'm just making sure I'm still in range.
Oh,
for my
I see.
specials and
Yeah,
whatnot.
you're good. Yes, sorry.
And then I will attempt some kind of demoralization. Is that an option? It's going to be awful, but
I need
it
you to
really is.
Yeah, I need you to target the enforcer and click on demoralize under your skill actions, please.
Was it intimidation? Oh, no, skill action. That's in my
Demoralize,
character
yeah,
sheet. Yeah.
demoralize, yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. Why is it not popping out? It's not working from the character sheet.
It's under your second tab. If you scroll down to demoralize, it's got an intimidation button on there.
Yeah, I've clicked it and it's
Are you?
not giving
Do
me
you have
anything.
the thing popped out? Because it does break sometimes if you have the tab popped out.
Let me try with it out. No, I don't. I'm not gonna. The character sheet's not popped out now.
Okay. Did it show up underneath the character sheet? Move the character sheet because the pop-up might have shown underneath the character sheet.
No, there's nothing
Okay.
underneath it. I'm clicking.
Would you be okay if I did it for you for now? We can keep things moving.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nothing's happening. Oh, you're right. What's going on? Oh, what happened to my skill actions? Why are they broken?
I was testing mine too, and it wasn't working.
No way. That's so annoying. I guess there's been
Just roll intimidation.
Yeah, there's yeah, sorry. Go to roll me intimidation just manually there. Parius, yeah. Ignore what I just rolled. Roll me intimidation, please, against the Oaksteward enforcer.
That should do the trick, right?
Perfect. That is actually a 17. Because you're frightened, that actually did not succeed, unfortunately. It would have actually if you weren't frightened, but you're frightening trying to demoralize someone who's demoralized you, so that doesn't work. Oaksteward enforcer. What the hell was that? He will cast Wild Shape as he's going to go ahead and his hands will transform into claws. No, you don't. And he will actually claw at you, Dalamir. He's going to do it lethally for now. Maybe non. Okay. Well.
Nice. Ouch.
Ouch, yeah.
As he just rips into you. You're attacking an Oaksteward! Onovan.
So this one's prone, isn't it? Because
yes, we proned him right before. Sure.
Islos, help this guard up, will you? Islos is going to grapple the guards so that they're stuck on the floor.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a I guess the
Athletics.
things are broken. Yep. So just roll me in athletics, please.
Oh, come on. I'm using the fucking... I'm using a hero point. I'm done with this.
Oof.
These rolls have been so unkind. That was nearly a blooming 19. 16? You're muted, sorry.
Yep. Sorry. Let me double check if it's against fortitude or against reflex. I always forget this shit. The skill.
I think it's
The
fortitude.
skill actions always automatically tells me a success, a failure. But of course, I'm just so used to automation here. All right. Let's see.
I don't know if them being on the floor helps at all.
Yeah. Grapple. I'm so sorry. Let me see here. It is against fortitude. Being on the floor does not affect anything. Fortitude is their fortitude. Yep, that succeeds. He is grabbed.
Nice.
So
Cool. So Islos has that sorted. Paris, what you doing? Just be careful in there. It looks like it's gated off for a reason. I'm gonna give Paris guidance.
mm-hmm.
So I cast that. So Paris, if you want to select, am I within 30? No, I need to move 5 feet. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, do you want to do that with as Islos grabs him and use that action to move as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. So I'll do that. Am I now within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, if you want to drag that effect onto you, you've done it. Cool.
Did it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll let's just having a look. Sorry. What does he do? I'm going to then. Oh, help out Dalamir, will you, as well, Islos? It looks like this enforcer just needs a handshake or something. He's sprouted claws. And Islos is then going to use the tendril strike to trip up this enforcer.
Absolutely. So I need a trip. So it's just an MEP -5 athletics, basically.
Yeah, it will be, unfortunately. But alas.
That is 13. Oh no, that is with the thing, yeah. Although double checking, I thought it was athletics, isn't it? But it's the same. Is it the same modifier?
It'll be the same modifier, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's tripped. Absolutely. Well done. Falls to the ground.
So that was movement, guidance, 2 attacks. Yep, I'm done.
That's your turn. The Oakstewards.
Summoners get like 4 actions, kind of ish, just to explain to you this.
Speaking, yeah, they do. This guy will try to escape. Double checking. Escape is athletics or acrobatics or an attack roll. So he will break an attack roll. The DC is the athletics DC of Islos, which is higher than that.
Athletics
Higher
is
than that, yeah.
17.
Yeah, way higher than that. He tries to like wrench away, does not. So he's gonna go ahead and cast Fear on Islos. Now, Fear is a somatic and verbal, which means he needs to roll a DC 5 flat check as he is grappled.
This is great.
He is going to succeed on the flat check, which means that he's going to cast Fear on Islos. I need Islos to click on that button for me, please.
Okay. Islos. Oh, come on, Inspire Courage. Oh my gosh.
That is a failure. Islos is frightened 2. I really should have cast Fear before and then Escape, but it wouldn't have helped either way. So that's fine. That is the Oaksteward Enforcer's turn. Jarden.
Okay, this guy tried to attack my friends, so I'm going to attack him too. Now, how was I holding my staff? I was using it as a broom, so would it be two-handed
Yeah,
or
no,
one-handed?
it's fine. Two-handed is fine. Yes, if you usually broom with two hands, I think. I haven't broomed in a while.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I need to spend an action knocking the head of the broom off?
You can do that as you clobber someone. Makes it more flavorful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will chant my little chant, and I will do a spell strike
Okay.
when he's on the ground.
No. As you attack the guard. He's just doing his job, man.
We talked about this, Jordan. You're not supposed to literally sweep them off their feet. Come on, help them up now.
Go ahead. That is a failure, though, I think. Yep, that'll
It's a
miss.
miss.
That'll
Yep.
miss.
That's a miss.
As he, blocks it with his, staff himself. Call for reinforcements!
And then Jardin will enter Arcane Cascade.
Go ahead and click on that, drag that onto yourself, and set up your... Yes, perfect. Set up that stance on yourself. And
Don't you need to do a spell strike to do that? Sorry, just out of interest.
he just did.
I just
He
did.
just did, yeah.
Oh, sick. I didn't know that's how it worked.
So,
Nice.
I don't necessarily have to hit. I just have to
mhm.
perform it.
The Oaksteward enforcer will cross the rope as he runs away. The rope, of course, is going to make a noise. I'll play the noise right now. Hold on. Ugh. Alarm spell. There we go.
The goblin's back.
You know, it's an interesting. The DMs were like, I'm in a server with DMs of Gatewalkers. They're like, that's so cool. You added the screeching squirrel alarm, so I don't have to do it as a DM. But honestly, I would have preferred doing the screeching squirrel noise instead of this crappy sound effect. So what you guys hear is as the squirrel screeches super loudly as he runs up to Parius. The hell are you doing? He's gonna go ahead and intimidate Parius. Oh, actually, no, there's no point. You're already feared Parius. So instead, he's gonna go ahead and
Don't hurt me.
smack you with a staff. Get out of here. Scoot. That'll miss. God. All right. Give me something interesting to do. You silly Oaksteward enforcer. You know what? I'm going to say a thing. He's going to intimidate you before. It's not going to change anything because I think demoralize is just frighten one. But I'm going to do it as for flavor anyway. Yes? He will demoralize you and then hit you.
Oh no.
So it's actually not going to change anything mechanically, but he will scream at you to get out of here. Come on, roll the dice. That roll? I'm lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
I'm
You got a
lagging
14.
Yeah,
Alright,
did you?
there we go.
14.
And then he'll try to hit you. That's his turn. Cass. I'm going to get rid of some animations here, guys. Sorry. It's really laggy.
Yeah.
What are you doing,
That's
Cass?
all good. Yep. Second of that. There we go. Right, awesome. I will be casting Electric Arc on these two guys.
Go ahead. Do target both of them for me. That would be great.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, there we go. They both fail.
Nice.
Roll me damage, please.
Nice.
Oh, max damage.
Wow.
That's some nice damage.
Wow. That's 18 damage. You see why Electric Arc is a little busted? Anyway, that does 18 damage on both eyes. Ah! They screech.
I looked.
Sorry, what?
I looked to Dalamir and I say, I don't know how to flavor that one. I mean, that's just Cass.
What? They asked for it. And I'll finish up my round with a demoralize on the one next to Dalamir.
Oh, I've got it. Your performances aren't supposed to be that electrifying, Cass.
No, they should be. Maybe not.
How did you do that demoralize? How did you do that? Because it wasn't working, right? Did you do a
Basic action macro.
basic action macro? Look
That's
at
the
that.
one I use. Yeah, if you search it on the compendium, it'll.
Yes. I'll actually double check here. Look at that.
Nice.
Perfect. Well, I'm just gonna hand this
Yep.
basic action macro for everybody. So go ahead and check if you don't mind checking come on. Your action bar, guys. You should see basic action macros and drag that to your hotbar. It might be better to use that now as opposed to the other skill actions, which I think this is actually better. This is pretty cool. So that's your turn, Cass. Yes?
Yep.
Dalamir.
All right. I'm going to take advantage of this guy being he's flat-footed to me.
He's
right?
flat-footed
'Cause
and
he's
prone. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I think I can use this multiple times, right? Yeah. So I'll Titan swing him again. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I forgot. Every time you use Titan Swing, you need to roll for a backlash, right? I forgot about that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
So
I couldn't remember.
let me double check the backlash stuff. It's the first time somebody.
Yeah.
So, you need to roll me a 1d20. Oh, just click on this for me for the first one. Oh, did it private roll it? Reveal that for me,
Oh.
please. Yeah.
Whoops! I was testing something. I accidentally set it on
Okay.
self. Here you go.
That is.
Is that the same for the ghost hand as well?
It's everything needs a flat check. Otherwise, you start getting
Sweet
that backlash.
Jesus.
All right, that's a success on the first one. You don't get a backlash. I need another one for this one.
Yeah, I forgot about the backlash, so I'm gonna.
You're not gonna do it.
Not gonna do
Okay, that's fine. Remember that it's at stage 2. So, then what do you do instead?
it. I'm gonna get rid of the Titan swing. I'm still gonna attack him non-lethal.
They're
Let's just
down. You
have
can
a-
grapple them as well if you like.
What?
You can grapple them as well if you like.
Oh, because he's down.
I don't, it's up to you. Might help.
What do you want to do down there? It doesn't.
Totally
Well,
up to you.
as far as grappling goes for Pathfinder, how will that help me knock him out?
It would make him immobilized, which means he can't really stand up. But it might just be easier to knock him out at this point because he's got low health. Like
yeah.
it's whatever you want to do, there, Dalamir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to knock him out.
Go ahead and target him, and roll me an attack roll.
Oh, come on.
Did you not target him for some reason? It didn't show me the target. It's all good. That'll miss with a 9.
No.
That'll miss. You can
Targeted.
Yeah, you can try again with an MEP -5.
Yeah. I'll try
I
again.
need to refresh my page real quick. It's glitching. Go to give it a try. MEP -5 there. You will
Jesus Christ.
still fail. Oh no. Last action.
All right, I raised my shield.
Probably a good thing. You have the macro for that, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Parius. What you doing, bud?
Maintain the connection.
That's round 2 of maintaining the connection. It starts beeping even louder. Well, not beeping, but definitely glowing a light at this point.
Okay. Out of interest, the shove mechanic, how far does it?
5 feet or 10 if you critically succeed.
God.
And you need an athletics check for that.
And if I'm with Paris' viewpoint now, obviously focused on this individual next to me, these poles, the arches, anything through them?
No, it's just a archway. In fact, I have a bit of a. Let me just move you guys for a second because I have a nice little picture. If I can find not that one, duh. But let me see if is it this one? Yes, that's you guys fighting the Oakstewards right now, kind of. And this is what you see
Nice.
through the arches. It's nothing. Anyway, arch.
Nothing.
No, I mean it's just an arch. Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. So there's nothing. Absolutely nothing to it. Right. Okay. So I'm not gonna do what I originally considered doing. I'm gonna go for. We'll attempt days. I can
Okay.
cast as well, can't I? So,
Yeah, we could cast these. Yep. Go ahead. All right.
Nice.
I'll make a will save. Success. That will be half. Roll me damage. Ugh. Ooh, Inspire Courage is lovely. He takes a little bit of damage. And that is your turn, Parius. The Enforcer will stand up. He's going to non-lethally strike Dalamir at this point. So just a -2 to whatever this is. Okay, that's a 24.
Come on. I will shield block this guy.
Okay. You take 2 damage. As you block it, he will then turn to... I'm going to get rid of you first, buddy. Last action. Claw melee with a -2. That'll miss. Onovan.
Now, you've got the wrong end of the stick here, or... bloody hell.
Well,
I'm going to try and help Dalamir.
they're gonna scream, "Get him knocked unconscious. We'll interrogate him later." Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to battle medicine.
Do you have the macro?
Our friend Dalamir. Yeah, I do. I'm sorting it now. I just wanted to give the information so folks could read if they wanted to.
So let's go ahead and add that to Dalamir, and that's 14. Not shabby. Not shabby
Fantastic.
at all. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, now that you're patched up, as a part of doing that action, I'm going to try and have Islos trip this Enforcer again.
Is the chatbot freaking out for anybody else, or is it just me? Like
No.
glitching a little bit.
Chatbots.
No, okay, that's fine. I'll have to figure this out later. All right, go ahead and trip him for me, please.
Okay. Sorry. So if I use the weapon thing, do I get the weapon's proficiency and stuff? Because it's one more than.
I need to check this real quick. Sorry.
Cool. No worries.
Trip traits. This
it doesn't matter
uses
anyway.
The weapon's reach and has weapons item bonus to attack rolls. So yes, you could have used that
Okay.
with the weapon. All right.
'Tis a miss, unfortunately. I'm going to then use. So that was one action because that was the shared thing. I'm then going to use my movement to get over here if I can.
Squeak, squeak. As you pass through the rope. Yes.
Just as like, I'm just backing us up here in case we need it. And then is it like a final action to interact with the thing to like also hold it, just in case?
Yeah, there would be one more action to
Okay,
grab
cool.
onto
Then
it.
that's the end of my. I do that, and then that's the end of my. Okay.
Thank you so much. The Oaksteward Enforcer will oh god, he will just attack Islos at this point. He's gonna you know what he's gonna do? I think he's gonna would he wild shape an attack? Shh. Let me just check a thing here. The damage on the wild shape is how much better? You know what? He'll wall shape and
So-
attack. Yeah.
I accidentally right clicked it. I'm assuming it goes down by 1. I accidentally right
It
clicked
should
frightened anyway.
automatically go down by 1 at the end of the turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's a hit.
that'll hit as he will deal 6 damage to you, Onovan.
Gorgeous. Love that for me. Let's do it.
All right. And that's his
Oh.
turn.
Sorry, my bad.
Yes. Jordan.
All right. Jordan is going to free action because he's in arcane stance, switch to one-handed, and he's going to try to knock this guy upside the head. As soon as my character sheet opens.
That is. Oh my god.
Yeah, our rolls are brutal.
Yeah, my rolls are terrible.
Mm-hmm. We've
What's a
been very
And
unlucky.
then, what the heck? I'll do it again.
Go ahead. MAP -5. Maybe you'll roll a little higher.
Nope.
You did not.
And then I will do Magasis Analysis again.
Roll me a. Is that a recall knowledge? Roll me society check.
Society.
Society. That is a failure. Only
I'm just
thing,
rolling really
only
good.
thing you know is that these are enforcers. They look pissed. They are up to starting. They might be starting to start lethally here if you guys are using lethal stuff. So just keep that in mind. And is that your turn?
That is it.
All right, Oaksteward Enforcer. Wild shape. And then slash at Perius.
That is great.
That'll hit for 8 damage, Perius. Get out of here! Cass.
Yeah. I am first gonna use use an action to try and demoralize the one up here instead.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that until I succeed at someone. Gonna succeed at some point.
That is a
Like here.
success. There we go.
Nice. And I will then use some movement to get, let's see, back here. 25. I will move up here to help flank with Jordan. And last action, I'm just casting shield on myself.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Cass.
No problem.
Drag that up there. And that's your turn, Dalamir. Come on, buddy. I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm just
Just gotta hit
try
him
to attack
once.
this guy
Gotta
again.
hit him once. Non-lethally, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's back up now, though, right?
He is away. He's standing. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, that hits. Roll me down. 16, right?
Yeah.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Okay. Finally.
As he is knocked unconscious as you hit him over the head.
Fantastic. Okay, I need to find my speed. 30 feet. He is unconscious?
Yep, he is absolutely conked out.
Okay. Can I step over him, or is that going to be a speed penalty?
No, he's unconscious. You can easily step over him. That's fine.
Okay. My speed is 30, so I can get
Okay, you have one more action.
Can I try and demoralize this guy?
Absolutely, target him and use that macro that we all just handily got there.
Okay, so demoralize is
Mhm.
+2. That's interesting. So demoralize doesn't follow your intimidation skill?
It is. It should be intimidation.
Yeah. Well, demoralize it says +2. My intimidation is +5, so that's what I'm
Have
curious
you
about.
set that up in your character sheet correctly? Because I see a +2 in your character sheet.
Weird. Is it?
Double check your path builder for me, please.
Yeah, it's probably on my path builder. It's on there.
Let me see your path. Send me your path builder. I need to confirm this because it.
'Cause
Yeah, let me just check.
it's my deity's
Oh, that's
skill.
probably what it is. Then it didn't set up. Yep, let me just set that up for you. Trained. I'll take your word for it. I just want to check your path builder too. It's actually not on your path builder, so there's something going on.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, it should have been.
Deity skill. You took diplomacy, not intimidation.
Really?
Yeah. Would you have taken intimidation? I can switch that around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's deity's. That's my deity skill.
Okay.
So it should have been
if it's intimidation, that's fine. I'll just get rid of
'Cause
diplomacy and put intimidation on there. It's all good. It's
I
all
thought
good.
I changed it up. I'm sorry.
It's all good. You are good. Go ahead and now click on intimidate for me, and it should work.
Okay.
That is a failure. I'm not sure what you shouted at the enforcer, but he's currently concentrated on Parius, and he's now looking towards Onovan as well. But we'll see what goes on here. That's your turn, Parius.
Something about stupid claws. I don't know.
Parius's first action will be to drop the concentrate. No, not action. So during the free action, I'm not going to bother maintaining my concentration.
Okay, it's gonna clatter to the floor. Dun, 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 dun.
I've got it.
Oh,
held.
you have it
I
held.
use-
Oh, yes. It's gonna drop into Onovan's hand. So, but it won't count as this round. It will be when Onovan's round is. That's when it will count as completing the 3 rounds. I hope that makes sense. So, free action, drop it. Yes. What do you do with your 3 actions, Parius?
I'm in a poorer position now, and I'm going to move behind. I'm going to move behind Dalamir, that is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So to about here.
Hey, we should get out of here.
Actually, what's the situation with this guy down here?
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. On this particular situation, I'm going to take my full 30. But I can take
You can take 25, sadly. Yes.
25,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
I'm going to move to there then.
You have 5 more if you want.
And then I'm tempted to continue moving. No, what I'll do is, in this situation, I will turn around and attempt daze again.
Go ahead. Target him and do that for me, please.
Daze.
That is a success on
Oh my
the
God.
guy. Roll me damage for half. Ugh. Takes a little bit of a headache. Is that your turn? That is your turn.
Yep.
Unconscious Onovan.
Okay. So we've got the thing we need now.
I would say at the end of this round you would, yes.
Okay.
So you'd have to.
To the end of my turn.
Yeah, 18 seconds would happen at the end of your turn. Exactly.
Sick.
Yeah.
Then in that case, right. Oh dear.
Can I offer a suggestion?
Sure.
If you're interested, if you wanted to move away, you could use an action to hold the item to it, and hold 2 action, or use 2 actions to hold a reaction. Stride is an action, right? So you can move away at the end of your turn. If you want to do that. If you want to do that, so that's an idea.
I want to make sure Dalamir is a bit protected, so I'm going to say, look, you big bully, horrible druid person. The people of this town have had enough of your iron claws, grip, whatever it is. I'm gonna try and intimidate them to do a demoralize.
Have you already attempted to demoralize this guy yet?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
have not. Oh, so I didn't do the thing.
That's okay. That does
16.
not meet his will DC. He is not
Boo.
phased.
In that case, I'm then going to use guidance on Dalamir.
Mm-hmm.
Keep at it, you're doing great. And then Islos is going to just try and non-lethally clobber this person.
Go ahead.
So it's -2 to that, yeah?
-2. Uh-huh. Don't need a -2 to that. All right. That is probably going to drop him unconscious. Yes, absolutely. He is unconscious. He is out of here.
And then for my final action, I will. I don't know. That's it. Oh, I can bomb Mott. I'll bomb Mott.
I will. Hold on. I'm gonna say. Let's do this. You can use your final action. I think to hold it against it, I was gonna enforce an action to it. I just didn't think of it. So let's just say an action to completely keep that thing really still, and at the end of that turn, you will hear a ooh, and it starts glowing a bright pinkish purple. I think that's called violet, right? And it beeps a couple of times.
Nice.
A satisfying beep confirming that you are done with the recording. This guy is unconscious. Jarden.
Okay, would I have heard that beep?
Yeah, I think you guys are good to go at this point.
I'll say, time for us to get out now. I got it.
Yeah, I'll holler out. Sounds like it's done. We need to run. I did not mean that to rhyme, but
Yeah, you did.
All right. That is fine. Once you get to the edge of the map, I will consider you runawayed, I guess. Well, actually, you know what? At the end of this round, this Oaksteward Enforcer is gonna, unless you guys are wanting to stop him, he's gonna start just running away, like screaming for reinforcements, and you guys could potentially make a quick exit if you wanted to. Yes. So we don't have to keep doing combat unless you guys want to attack this guy. Do you guys want to keep attacking this guy? Is my question.
No, I'm good.
If he runs for
No, that's-
reinforcements,
That's up to you.
he knows.
Yeah.
He knows what we look like.
Yeah. So that is a good point. So whatever you want to do with that.
I mean, if we're not lethal with it, he's gonna wake up eventually anyway. So. Whatever you guys want to do.
Let me just do his round real quick. So, Peg Jarden, you're at the edge of the map. That's fine. He's gonna run. That's 2 actions to get here. You hear the squeaking of the squirrel, and then he's gonna use 1 more action to get to like way at the edge of the map. I don't even know if you see him at this point. Do you see him on like the black area?
No.
No. Okay.
Nothing.
All right. Well, he's gone unless he passes an alleyway. Anybody gonna chase after him or no? Let me know. Give me a yes.
I'm gonna
Nope.
stick with the group.
Yep. So let's call
Paris is quite happy to see him go.
Let's call initiative then, as you guys, I'm assuming, start running. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You guys start making your way out of the Arch Plaza. Yes. Go ahead.
Sorry, a question. If something's unconscious, but you then heal it, do they become conscious again?
It really is up to the DM. I would say not. If you want to keep them unconscious, you can heal them in a way that will not,
I want to try and like rush over and just like heal them if I can. Just try and give them a quick
battle medicine.
I'll just
on
use
each?
battle medicine, yeah.
Okay, we're only battle medicine on. Just roll me the battle medicine on each one of them, please,
Cool.
just in case. Okay, that is a failure.
Nice.
I'm just hoping for a crit failure. You can kill one actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you're wanting.
There we go. He's a little healed. And That's just nice of you, but I don't know if that's gonna help in the long
I
run.
don't think it'll help
Yeah.
now. Sorry.
And with that,
Run
you
away.
guys make your way out into Seven Arches. You hear some screaming of Oakstewards, but there's they're not gonna. It's fine. You guys run pretty fast. They're not gonna start. They might chase, but they're not gonna find you. Is what my point is. So,
We're gonna lose them in the crowd.
you can lose them in the crowd. You can make your way through alleyways. It's not, the only thing you should probably be concerned about at this point is that the 3 that you left alive know what you look like. So, but we can get to that later. I'm gonna take my, I took a 7-minute break early, so I'm gonna take, the rest of my break now. I'll see you guys in approximately 15. All right.
Yep.
So see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna have some lunch and whatnot. Yep. So
all good.
bye.
Sounds good.
BRB.